Hello. 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 Mic testing. Mic testing. Hello. 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 Mic testing. Mic testing. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Srivastav, sir. Hello. Srivastav, sir, am I audible? Hello.
Hello.
Please unmute yourself. Am I audible and visible?
Ji, you are audible.
Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Delhi. Basically,
great.
my hometown is Farkawad. Currently, I'm living in Delhi.
Okay. Great. Warm welcome to this meeting, where you will have some key learnings which will inspire you, I'm sure, at the end of the meeting.
Yes, looking forward to.
Yeah. Since we have a couple of minutes more before the other people join, at least 5 minutes are there. So maybe you would like to share your challenge, or would you like to know more about me, whatever.
Yes, I would like to know more about you first.
Oh, great. Yeah, no, not a problem. Well, I mean, that is coming in the proper presentation itself, but since we have time, I'm just 65 years young. Okay. And I am, a company secretary by profession. I worked with Tata's Taj Group of Hotels, you may be knowing. For almost
that's too close to my profession.
Yeah, I'm 17 years with Tata's. I had a fortune to sit next to J.R.D. Tata. He was our chairman emeritus then, and Ajit Kerkar was the chairman managing director. So I had opportunity to set up their independent share registry. Way back, I'm talking about, in 96, 97, 93, 94. My journey there was from 81 to 90, 98. Then for 5 years, I was general manager, company secretary of JDWS. Then in 2003, I started my practice as company secretary. Since then, I am a practicing company secretary. Today, I am a secretarial auditor and consultant to 20 companies of Hindustan Pencils Group, who have 60% market share.
Yes.
And 5 years back, I have joined healthcare because of my own reasons. I was, you name a problem, and I had the obesity, I had the extra body weight, I had gout, I had type 2 diabetes, blood pressure, and I got rid of all that because I was always looking for and searching for. And I'm a sadhak of Brahma Vidya Sadhak Sangh. I'm a teacher for younger students, 10 to 15 years. And I am a teacher, about to become a teacher for elders also. So it's a long journey. And last 5 years, I'm so proud and I'm so happy that I'm a Corona warrior. I have cured 67 Corona patients with zero medication, zero hospitalization, zero fees, and zero mortality. We are a team of 750 plus NICE experts. When I say NICE, the word NICE stands for Network of Influenza Care Experts. And I have I can say proudly that I not only take vaccines, me and my wife, both my daughters are settled in California. We had been there last year, March to September, for 6 months, only on RT-PCR tests. Thank God we could go there. And the point I'm saying is it's a biggest historical medical fraud. In the centuries to come, it will happen. It will be known. Because people have realized now, that this is only a name changer. It was a viral fever, just a viral fever, which you and me have got several times in our life. And half the times we have never gone to doctors and we got cured. Because your body has inherent tremendous healing capacity from within. That's what I'm here to share with you. Same applies to medicine. I mean, if I will share my mentor, Vishwarup Chaudhary's video, which will open up your eyes, because he's continuously been battling, and I'm a student of his. I have met him and shook him in March 2019. Since then, I took it seriously, this profession of mine as a diabetes educator, because till then I was very skeptical. Why people may not listen to me? Who am I? I'm like you, like Rishabh. But
Correct.
but when I saw Corona so closely, and I have cured 11-year young and 67, 2 years elder person also, with zero medication, absolutely zero medication. So that's a short story, but 60,000 people, the team of 700 plus advisors we have cured. So that's where my confidence comes from. And hundreds of people, diabetes to hundreds of people. It's a principle you will come to know. It is not a, it is a metabolic syndrome disorder. It is not a disease. So if there is a lifestyle disorder, it has to be changed by change in lifestyle and not by medication. By medication, what's happening? It is killing your second brain, your liver. So that's what I'm going to share. And it is very interesting. Please stay back. It's 90 minutes investment of time. I appreciate you all. You could have chosen to be somewhere else, but you chose to be with me. I will do a lot of justice. I'll give my 102%. I would request you all to keep your video on, because it's a virtual meeting where I don't know what you're doing. You can do last thing you will do is multitasking. Don't do that. Be with me. Yeah. Kakoli Datta, welcome, sir. Welcome, madam. Sorry. Rajiv ji, welcome. So we will wait for another couple of minutes. Let's Indian Standard Time. Let's give 5 minutes grace to people to join. 5-10 minutes late is normal. But there is very interesting thing for all of you, and you'll be so happy for having subscribed to and come to listen to my story. And there is so much that we all can add value to other people's lives once you come to know what are the myths, what are the reasons that you are having diabetes. And it is so simple to change, do it, reverse it. Just if you take a vow with your own self, right, which is very difficult thing to do. There are simple habits. If you really, during this 2 days workshop, I promise you, I will mention to you a few things. If you change those few things, which of course will not happen overnight or in a couple of days, it will take time. But any habit, it takes just not even 21 days. It just takes 72 hours for you to register here. And if you decide to do it from within yourself, so if you decide to dedicate yourself for the cause, then there is nothing can stop you from doing so. And that is where I'm with you as a leader. I will be with you till you achieve your goal. So not only these 2 days, but you're part of my community. And if you're inspired, my mission is to inspire, educate, and empower 1 million people to live medicine-free life by changing 3 areas of their life: their breath, eating, exercising, and thinking. And that is where I will add value. I have proposition for you. So be patient, be part of the process today, be there till the end, so that you will, definitely, I'm very confident that you will get lots and lots from my side. And this is not a one side, it's a meeting where I will ask you from time to time your response and you to share, because it's all about you and not about me. It doesn't matter how much I know, but it is all about what is it that I have for you on this table, and whether can you take it, and would you like to take it, and would you like to work upon it. That's where it is all about partnership, which only will bring results ultimately. If you choose to, within 72 hours, the journey will start within 72 hours. Yes, only 72 hours. There is one test which, once you are ready, we will help you do that test, and we will monitor. We don't want to fight with, though I'm talking many terms against the doctor community, but I respect, we cannot live without doctors. Doctors, when we are born in this world, we need their help. When we are not in this world also, we need their certificate, without which, their journey has to be, but the point we have to fight against is the tools that they are using, the medicine tool that they're using, that is not in favor of your body and mind, and how this is all I'm going to share today. So you may not be knowing all that, but once you come to know about it, it will really open up your eyes, and you need to really care about it, because it's only one breath stops and you had it. So we have seen many near and dear ones passing away during Corona times. But I have seen many, not a single guy. Living in a complex where 1,200 flats are there, 16 tower buildings are there in Mumbai, called City of Joy in Mulund West. And there, there are more than 60 to 70% of the people are senior citizens above 60 years. Not a single death has taken place during last 2 years, Corona times. That itself talks more about how the Corona fever, Corona was, it's I would put it in bluntly, quote unquote, historical medical fraud played on the humanity. And I only wish that people really, on the one hand, the government has openly said it is voluntary, and they have made every effort to make it compulsory to vaccinate people, which is a very sad thing. Okay, so but nonetheless, that's not the topic of our today. So I think it is 7:05 already. So without waiting further, let's start our meeting. Any good thing, we always start with a prayer. So does this meeting. I want to start. Rajivji, Kakoli, Datta, please put your videos on. The 3 rules of the game is, very simple. Participate 100%. It is for you, not for me. And I don't know, unless you keep your video on, whether you're doing multitasking, which is the last thing you will do while you are with me for next 90 minutes. Secondly, it is sharing, caring. So I'm like you, but I have got some little extra knowledge on the food and the breath and exercising part, which is where when I share with you, you will be excited to know that it can be as simple as reversing type 2 diabetes is very simple. And you can really do it with zero medication. So that's the topic today. So be patient. Let us start with a prayer. So I would suggest you take a posture of a prayer. If you're sitting on a chair, your joint touch your heels together, and close your eyes, watch your breath. Close your eyes just for 1 minute. Breath is life. This is one important message I want to pass on to you during the day today. And just watch your breath. Lord, grant me the courage to change the things I can and ought to be changed, serenity to accept the things I cannot, and wisdom to know the difference between the two. Slowly open your eyes. This is a wonderful prayer I learned from my mentor when I started selling life insurance. His name is Lazarus Dias. And then I was again so pleased that when I was doing a teacher's training course of Brahma Vidya, I'm a teacher of Brahma Vidya, and Madam, your video is not very clear. I can't see you. Huh. Okay. Maybe light is insufficient in the room. I can't see Madam at all. Okay. So I was saying it's a wonderful prayer, and the meaning is so simple. But when I saw that again, when I was learning Brahma Vidya, I was more excited because the meaning is we are fighting. Many a times we are fighting against the things which we cannot change. So we better learn to accept the things which we cannot change. And if we know that these are the areas I can improve upon, and we work upon those areas, we will become what we want to become. So it is always said that you are the sum total of what you have thought all these years. And the key of your thinking is only with you, that idiot box. The key of your thoughts is nobody else is thinking for you. You are thinking for your own. And you are what you are made up of. Whatever you are today, it's because of whatever you thought till today. And the good news is you can change that. Yes, you can certainly change that. Whatever you are, whatever challenges you are facing, you can certainly change that. With that, let me start with my presentation. But even before I do that, I want to tell you what is the agenda today. Let us be very clear. I'm a company secretary. I always used to have agenda for the board, for the corporates. So with my long learnings, I have learned that self-discipline. So I'm here to add value for every minute that I'm talking. I will not talk beyond this. What is the agenda I have listed today? Here is the agenda today. Are you able to see my screen? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
No? One sec.
No.
Just one sec. Bear with me for a minute.
Yes, you can see now.
Now you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
It's coming
so
now.
this is the agenda. The community name of mine is Eat to Live. This is the logo on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so agenda today is to know what is type 2 diabetes. Then reversal, diabetes reversal, people say it can be done in 72 hours, 30 days, 40 days. I don't know how many days. It can, the journey will start in 72 hours. Yes, for sure. But complete reversal may take months or may take even couple of years, depending on how long you have been fighting and taking medication, to be very precise. The longer the time you are taking, suppose you are taking medication for 5 years, I don't know, it may take you a whole 12 months. But there is a friend of mine whose video I'm going to share, my own chartered accountant, Sharad Jain, who was suffering for 15 years, but he proved me totally wrong because he got cured within 90 days. That was a pleasant, shocking surprise to me also. But that's the power of the eating right food. So we'll come to that. The number 3 is you will come to know your health score today. We will ask you some 8 to 10 questions and you will come to know your health score. Then the most favorite slide of my presentation is this point number 4. There is only one disease, there are only 2 causes, and there are 6 pathways of solution. Unlike what we hear from doctors, there are some 1,000+ diseases. No. There is only one disease, and there are only 2 causes for the same. We will explain to you that, and there are 6 pathways of solution, and you have a choice which one to adopt for. Then, most importantly, breath is life. One breath stops. We have seen what happens during Corona time. Then my mentor, Vishnu Chaudhary's video, whom I am totally following, and I will explain to you why do I follow him and what is it exactly that you also need to follow from him, his learnings. That is what we will share with you. Then happiness is everything. I'm a student of Brahma Vidya, teacher of Brahma Vidya. Everything, whatever you do, if you do with happiness from within, then you're bound to get results because it is the God's power. Your true nature is being happy. And if you really know and practice the term gratitude in life, then there is a very easy route for you to reverse your type 2 diabetes. Yes, I mean it. Okay. But for that, you have to first be a student of Brahma Vidya. I'll talk to that more about it as we come to explain to that. Obviously, I'll explain to you the meditation technique also today. We have a long agenda, so please bear with me and let's come to the point and let's start on the presentation straight away. If you want to know who am I, even before that, who are you representing any one of these categories? So I'm interested more about you. I'll of course explain to you why I started doing this. Uh, as I was talking to Rishabh ji because he joined early in the meeting. Uh, are you facing any one of these 6 or 7 challenges? Are you overweight or obese? When I say this, is your BMI more than 23? Body mass index, meaning thereby your weight in kilos divided by your height, square of your height in meters. So suppose your weight is say 70 kilos and your height, the easiest way, for you to know whether you're overweight or not is you do this BMI calculation, because in India we have been told that if your BMI is 25 or below, it's okay. No, it's not okay. If your BMI, body mass index, is more than 23, certainly you have a visceral fat within your body. When I say visceral fat, it is a fat inside of your tummy and below your navel level. Okay, that's not seen normally. But if you are obese, if you have extra body weight, certainly you have a challenge. And that is the most important reason for your type 2 diabetes. Okay, coming to that. Second, are you facing a problem of high BP, which comes along with extra body weight? Are you on medication for type 2 diabetes? Are you on medication for high cholesterol, heart disease? Are you are you on medication for any other disease, ulcer or whatever? If any one of these represents you, you are at the right place with the right person. Having said that, let me come back to who am I? I'm Vijay Vadakbalkar, Company Secretary with 25 years corporate experience as Company Secretary. I was fortunate to sit next to J.R.D. Tata, Chairman Emeritus and Chairman Emeritus then of the Indian Hotels Company Limited, of which I was the Deputy Company Secretary. And I worked there for long 16 years. Then I worked for 5 years with as General Manager Company Secretary of Jet Airways India Limited. Before I started my practice way back in 2003 as practicing company secretary, which I am doing even today. And today I am a consultant and secretarial auditor of Hindustan Pencil and its 20 other group companies for last so many years. Since October 2006, I am their corporate consultant for compliance as a secretarial matters. So how did I join this healthcare community? Yes, I had a long history of whatever I asked you, those 5, 6 questions, everything challenge I was facing myself. I was overweight by 15 kilos. I was having a blood pressure problem. I was having a gout. I was having a thyroid. So, every other problem I had, and I overcome all these challenges. That is what I'm here to share with you. So don't worry if you are facing any one of these challenges. But how many of you are facing those challenges? Please give me a thumbs up, if you are facing any one of these challenges, so that I know that, I'm addressing the right people. Are you there? I don't see anybody raising their hands. Hello? Hello, Srivastav ji. Hello.
Yes, sir. I have sent.
I want you to raise your hands like this. Participate. I said, are you facing any one of these health challenges? Give me a thumbs up like this or raise your thumb, whatever. I saw you, Kalolji, doing it. Anybody else? Rajivji? What about Srivastav, sir? I think he's no more there in the meeting. Some problem with him, looks like. No problem. So the point I'm saying is you're at the right place with the right person. And I'll share with you how to address that problem by coming on to the next slide of the presentation. So let me do that.
Yes, sir. I have sent my thumb.
Sorry.
Yeah, I am having all the most of the problems that you have asked.
I understand. So you're at the right place with the right person. I'm there to help
Okay.
you. Okay.
Okay.
So let's understand how do we address the issue. Can you please tell me quickly whether my slide can be seen by you now?
Yeah, it is
Okay,
seen.
great.
Yeah, it is clear.
Now, so this is the most important slide of the day, which I was telling you at item number 4. Your problem is, your human body has got 1 crore cells, meaning thereby 14 zeros. Mathematics, 1 crore means 7 zeros on 1. And there are again 7 zeros. So 1 crore cells are there in human body. And imagine the cells never die. They divide, they multiply. They never die. Yes, they never die. As a student of Brahma Vidya, as a students of science also, we have learned that. So then what if, every cell of mine starts dancing and saying the song, I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, rich, young, and happy person. Are you getting me? These are the 9 universal truths. As a student and teacher of Brahma Vidya, I have, we teach even the 10-year young children also, how to learn the spiritual breathing exercises. Spiritual because those are the powers potentially latent within you. It is said man is divine from within. That means he has the potential to become God himself. That is why only human beings are given power to think, power to speak, power to imagine. Power of speaking has the creative power, but most of the times we use that wrongly by speaking wrongly. You should speak only what you want to create, So that is why we get impressed by some people talking and we get bored and we say, oh, this is boring, and we leave the place. So there is a reason for it. There is a spiritual reason. Anyway, we don't want to go into that. That's a bigger topic, but that is the main point. You have potential, not only potential to become God, but you are all, your godly powers within you. Your body has such a tremendous healing potential from within that you don't need to go to doctors. Become your own doctors. That is a process I'm going to teach you if you become part of my journey. And it's not only about not having disease. It doesn't mean you're healthy, but you have to, explore your potential powers from within by knowing what is your breath. I will challenge you, 95% of you would be doing incorrect breath. Because have you ever learned how to breathe correctly from anywhere? If you are, then congratulations, you are in safe hands. But if you are not, then you need to be a student of that first, because breath is life, and unless your breath is empowered, you cannot progress in life. You cannot talk about immunity, body's immunity, unless your breath is right. So we will come to that. But if I tell you that there is only one cause of disease, and that is on the right on top of it, you see this cellular malfunctioning. Means these cells in the body, they malfunction. And there are only two causes why they malfunction. And they are deficiency of nutrition and excess of toxicity in the body. We all know right from the time you get up in the morning, you're starting with the wrong practice, having that cup of tea with a milk and sugar, which is, people don't know milk is acidic in nature and sugar is poison. Your body has not taken anything it is already acidic. Overnight, it has not taken anything, and you are pouring on top of it acid. Only one thing, if you listen to me today and stop taking your tea right in the morning, with milk especially, then you'll solve half of your problems. Anyway, we'll go further on that. I will give you another Hunza tea recipe which you can adopt. You can have n number of cup of teas of Hunza tea. I'll talk about it, what it is. But the toxicity in the body is the main cause, and we need to detoxify your body. We need to detoxify your mind. Therefore, you need to empower your breath and your thought. Got it? So that's number one. Then coming down, there are 6 solutions. One is nutrition. I talk to you. All these 2 days we'll be talking only about nutrition. How to detoxify your body. Right from the morning, how to take a vegetable juice, or ash gourd juice, or a coconut water, or whatever. There are n number of ways you can do it, but you need to adopt that as a way of life. 90% of the diets fail. Why? Because people don't know the meaning of diet. Diet is a Latin word which means a way of life. Whatever you do, if you adopt it as a way of life, then there is no way a disease can remain in your body. Are you with me? Because you need to really, really understand this meaning of diet. Then there is no way you can fail. And you will start your reversal within 72 hours, the process I'm going to share with you. So the last thing you will do is adopt the route of medicine to cure your diseases, especially chronic diseases. What do I mean by chronic diseases? Anything which is coming to you over a period of your wrong lifestyle, over a period of 20-25 years. These are all chronic diseases. Extra body weight. Always starts with your extra body weight. It doesn't come overnight. It has come to you as a gift. Every month you are adding some 250 grams on your body. And over a period of number of years, 10 to 15 years, you went on adding more than 10-15 kilos. You didn't even realize that, and more it is on below the navel part. That's more challenging in terms of visceral fat. And that's the cause of insulin resistance, which is the cause of type 2 diabetes. We'll come to that more in detail. But therefore, good news is you can change all these things. So, type 2 diabetes comes only after you have extra body weight, you have hypertension because of that. Then comes type 2 diabetes. Then comes high cholesterol and blockages of heart and arteries of heart and heart disease. And then comes the last thing is cancer. Cancer also is not a disease. It is a unwanted growth tumor, as we call it, but it can be dealt with naturally. Yes, if you raise body's pH level by increasing your breath, quality of your breath, and if you also do a lot of pranayams and eat the right food with living cells, there is no way cancer cells can remain in your body. And of course, practice meditation techniques, which all these things you have to learn and make them part of your life. Having said that, this is what I want to tell you. Your health is your personal responsibility, not that of your family doctor. Then you need to breathe right, eat right, think right. I bet all of you present today in the room, if you change these 3 habits, breathe right, eat right, think right, then that is why I say I bet you, B-E-T. B stands for breath, E stands for eating, T stands for thinking. If you do these things right, then there is you have not only begun the journey, but there is 102% guarantee, unwritten though, that you will reverse your type 2 diabetes. So the first condition is join Brahma Vidya if you want to breathe right and think right. Next slide. Hi friends, I am Vijay. I am glad to inform you that following the deep diet, disciplined individual person's diet of Dr. Bishwarup Chaudhary, who is my guru, and I have learned from him how the technique of how to reverse type 2 diabetes very simply. My 5-year-old diabetes and blood pressure is not only a thing of the past. I used to take 5 tablets a day. Today I take none. And I'm on a mission to empower, inspire, educate 100,000 people at least to uh, do away 3Ds from their life: disease, drugs, and doctor. And that is where I want to share immediately. Before I share my mentor's video, I want to share Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, has said 2000 years back, doctors of the future will not treat human body with medicine, but food by as medicine. You know, but what is happening today? All our doctors have forgotten nutrition as a way of treating these chronic diseases. What they do, they only give without removing the basic root causes of the diseases. They are only giving symptomatic treatment, and that is where I'm going to share with you a video of ex-president Bill Clinton and the two famous doctors from America. In that interview, they're saying the exactly same thing what I'm saying in this slide. So please read this slide very carefully, this and next one. Then I'm sharing you after, first the video of Bill Clinton's interview, CNN interview, and then my mentor's video. So this is what is a study, China study says, get rid of all your lifestyle related diseases like BP, diabetes, stroke, obesity by eating the whole food, plant-based food. That is a complete solution, and the conclusion of China study, Dr. T. Colin Campbell is the author and scientist from US, and he has said, filling the human body with high concentration of chlorophyll and nutrients in the natural state from the plant-based foods leads to complete reversal of all diseases. I want to repeat this. Filling the human body with high concentration of chlorophyll and nutrients in its natural state from the plant-based foods leads to complete reversal of all diseases. Dear friends, it is nothing but we never cook the fruits, right? But we do cook the vegetables, raw vegetables. And that is where the source of all problems. The more time you spend in the kitchen in adding masalas and oils to your vegetables, you are inviting trouble. I mean, not 100% that way, but the SOS, salt, oil, sugar, is the cause of all your problems. And not doing exercise, sedentary lifestyle, not knowing what your quality of your breath is, not sleeping on time, using this, mobile has become, as use of mobile even till midnight is a very, very cause of many other problems. Anyway, we'll come to that. But let me share with you what is whole food, plant-based and all. I want to share this one term, nutrigenomics. What is right food? Nutrigenomics, if you understand this one, is a science studying the relationship between nutrition and our genes. As we understand how our food can have an impact on our genes expression, which in turn can lead to either creating good health or inviting the more and more diseases. So food is our best medicine, and when it comes to reversing lifestyle diseases. So eat the right food, and that food becomes real medicine, so you don't need to eat medicine. And I'm going to play my video of Dr. Bishwarup to know what are the adverse effects of medicine. So I don't want to talk more. I want to share the video clipping at this point of time. So let's come to one by one. Please bear with me for next 10 to 12 minutes. Listen to these three, I'm not going to play all these videos. I'm going to play Bill Clinton's video, as I told you, where Dr. Esselstyn and Dr. Dean Ornish, who are the architects of reversal of heart disease, they are talking to the president, and listen to them, the words, everybody's word. You will learn a lot, And the next video I'm going to play is the importance of fasting, intermittent fasting. This is a 3 minutes clipping. Then I'm going to play a video of my mentor, Dr. Vishwarup. Even before that, I want to play the 2 videos of my customers, 3 videos, Sharad Jain, Baudekar, and Seema, how they got relief from the food that I'm recommending you to do so. Without further time, I want to share this for 12 minutes. Let's be very, very attentive and watch these videos, and I will start these videos now. Give me a minute. I don't know what is the problem with this. Okay. There is some challenge I have. One sec. Give me a minute. Yeah, okay. The audio will come in 30 seconds. Just wait and watch.
How did you lose so much weight? What kind of diet are you on?
The short answer is I went on essentially a plant-based diet. I live on beans, legumes, vegetables, fruit. I drink a protein supplement every morning, no dairy. I drink almond milk mixed in with fruit and a protein powder, so I get the protein for the day when I start the day out. And it changed my whole metabolism, and I lost 24 pounds, and I got back to basically what I weighed in high school. But I did it for a different reason. I mean, I wanted to lose a little weight, but I didn't dream this would happen. I did it because after I had this stent put in, I realized that even though it happens quite often that after you have bypasses, you lose the veins because they're thinner and weaker than arteries. The truth is that it clogged up, which means that the cholesterol was still causing buildup in my vein that was part of my bypass. And thank God I could take the stents. I don't want it to happen again. So I did all this research, and I saw that 82% of the people since 1986 who have gone on a plant-based, no dairy, no meat of any kind, no chicken, turkey. I eat very little fish. Once in a while I'll have a little fish, not often. If you can do it, 82% of the people who've done that have begun to heal themselves. Their arterial blockage cleans up. The calcium deposit around their heart breaks up. This movement has been led by a doctor named Caldwell Esselstyn at the Cleveland Clinic, Dean Ornish, whom you know, out in California, the doctors Campbell, father and son, who wrote the China study, and a handful of others. But we now have 25 years of evidence. And so I thought, well, since I need to lose a little weight for Chelsea's wedding, I'll become part of this experiment. I'll see if I can be one of those that can have a self-clearing mechanism. We'll see.
Let's discuss what the former president said with the doctors behind the diet that helped Mr. Clinton change his life. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn is the author of Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease. and Dr. Dean Ornish is the author of The Spectrum. Let me go to Dr. Esselstyn first. He mentioned both of you for inspiring him to begin this diet. Walk us through this diet, Dr. Esselstyn. Why is this diet so good, especially for those individuals who have a history of heart disease?
Well, thank you, Wolf, for having me on this evening with my good friend, Dean Ornish. There's no question that if the truth were known that coronary artery disease is a toothless paper tiger that need never exist. And if it does exist, it need never, ever progress. What we've heard from President Clinton is the remarkable change that he's been willing to make to remove completely from his nutrition those foods which we know will devastate and injure the inner lining of your arteries. And the remarkable thing is the capacity that the body has to heal itself. And when you do what President Clinton has done, where you completely try to remove any foods that are going to injure your vessel, the body has this remarkable capacity to begin to heal itself. And I'm afraid that as a medical profession, we perhaps have fallen down and really emphasized too much the drugs and the procedures and the operations which really treat the symptoms. They do not treat the causation of this illness. This is one of the few times since Hippocrates that we have not told patients about the causation of their illness.
Dr. Ornish, are you on the exact same page as Dr. Esselstyn is?
Yes, I am, and I want to just say I love and respect President Clinton, and so I was thrilled to hear that he's making these changes because I want him to live a long time, like so many people do, and whatever your politics, he can inspire many people to make these changes. And what we've shown, you know, we tend to think it has to be a new drug or a new laser, something really high-tech and expensive to be powerful. And what we've done in more than 33 years of research is show that these simple changes that we make in our lives, like what we eat, how we respond to stress, how much exercise we get, and how much love and support we have, can actually begin to reverse, not just prevent, but actually reverse chronic illnesses like heart disease and so on. And we found that almost more than 82% of the people who made these changes, as President Clinton indicated, were actually able to reverse the disease. So rather than getting a quick fix like a bypass or a stent does, which doesn't treat the underlying cause, it's a little like mopping up the floor around a sink without turning off the faucet. It keeps coming back unless you change what caused it.
Is this diet, Dr. Esselstyn, no dairy, no meat, no chicken, basically no fish? Is this
Every aspect of spirituality helps a lot. Who got the Nobel Prize for medicine this time? Dr. Honjo and Dr. Allison. What did they prove? That human body is capable of protecting itself from cancer. The T cells in the WBC, the white blood cells, each T cell has the power to kill 1,000 cancerous cells. But we, with our wrong food habits, sleeping habits, waking up, other habits, we have suppressed the power of these T cells. And you know how this power comes back to you. Now the new therapy in cancer, we used to have radiotherapy, we used to chemotherapy, and then we have the surgery. Now the new is immunotherapy. Where you make strong your immune system. That is the T cell's power. Each T cell has the power to kill 1,000 cells, cancerous cells. And you know, they said by experiments, Dr. Honjo and Dr. Allison, the 2018 Nobel Prize for Medicine, they said that if you do a waterless fast twice a month, that is every 15 days, your T cells will come back to your original power. That is what we call Ekadashi, Nirjal Upas. Every aspect of spirituality has a physical, mental, and emotional impact on you. And then he diluted the final result. He said if you can't go waterless for 24 hours, at least 20 days in a week, you can go on Google and search what I'm talking. At least 20 days in a year. 20 days in a year, if you can go for 10 hours waterless. Not while you are sleeping, okay, at night. When you are awake, when the sun is on top of you, and you are in the midst of some activity, those 10 hours, if you go waterless, at least 20 days in a year, both these doctors have proved that the immunotherapy will work. Your immune system will be so strong, your T cells will come back to its original power, and there are least and least chances of your body getting affected by cancer. Every aspect of spirituality is right. So keep faith in scriptures, keep faith in the sayings of great saints, keep faith in culture, tradition, values, ethics, that is work-life balance. So in short,
Hi, this is Sharad Jain. I am here to share my experience of deep diet and how it has helped me control my diabetes and blood pressure. I am suffering from diabetes and blood pressure since last more than 15 years. I have been on complete medication since last so many years under supervision of a senior medical doctor. Recently I came across my good friend Rotarian Vijay Vadagbalkar, who is a trained diabetic controller. He suggested me dip diet. He also suggested me to do morning walk and evening walk apart from some breathing techniques. I started following his suggestions since last 3 months, and since 3 days of following his suggested diet, my diabetes level came down by half. All my medications were stopped and my weight came down by 3 kgs. Blood pressure which used to be erratic is now under control. My diabetes level, which was almost 339 in first week of September, has come down to almost 155. Blood pressure level, which was crossing 160, has come down to almost 100. I am feeling more energetic and youthful after change in diet and following morning and evening walk regularly. I am thankful to Rotarian Vijay Vadagbalkar for helping me get rid of my medicines and making me feel happy and healthy. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Mahendra Barwadkar. I am having acidity problems since last 15 years. I have been taking all sorts of allopathy medicines, and it is not a single day that I am not taking any medicines. I even tried homeopathy and Ayurvedic medicines, but there was no cure to my acidity problem. Last week I came across Dr. Vishwarup Rao Chaudhary's videos on treating acidity with naturotherapy, and hence I have been starting that dip diet suggested by Dr. Vishwarup Chaudhary and guidance given by Mr. Vijay Vadagbalkar. And I am proud to inform you all that today is the 5th day where I have not taken any medicines of any sort, whether it be painkiller, NSAIDs or acidity problem, and my problem is getting treated naturally. I sincerely urge all of you, please follow the dip diet suggested by Dr. Vishwarup Chaudhary under guidance of Mr. Vijay Vadagbalkar to treat yourself naturally and heal yourself naturally without any medicines. Thanks a lot.
नाम सीमा वासुदेव है। ये मेरा बेटा है अतुल वासुदेव। इसको अगस्त में फीवर हुआ था, तो हमने डॉक्टर विश्वरूप राय जी का नाम सुना हुआ था, तो हमने उनके नाइस एक्सपर्ट से वहाँ हमने कॉल किया, तो उन्होंने हमें एक नाइस एक्सपर्ट का नंबर दे दिया जिनका नाम था विजय शंकर वड़कबलकर, और उन्होंने ना हमें फुल गाइड किया। इसका फीवर जो था 102 पे चला जाता था, और उन्होंने हमें फ्लू डाइट के बारे में बताया। मुझे पहले भी उसके बारे में पता था, लेकिन उन्होंने हमें हर स्टेप पे गाइड किया। इसके गले में बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फेक्शन था, मैंने इसे कोई मेडिसिन नहीं दी। 4 दिन तक इसको फीवर चढ़ता रहा, फिर वो ठीक हो गया। 4 दिन बाद हमें मेडिसिन की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी। और पहली बार मैंने अपने घर में अपने बच्चे पे ये एक्सपेरिमेंट किया नेचुरोपैथी के द्वारा, क्योंकि आज तक तो हमारी फैमिली में किसी ने ऐसे फीवर उतारा ही नहीं। फर्स्ट टाइम ही मैंने इसके ऊपर एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, तो टेंशन भी बहुत थी, लेकिन हमें सर ने बार बार हमें बहुत सपोर्ट किया कि आप घबराओ नहीं, इससे कुछ भी नहीं होगा। और मेरा बेटा बिल्कुल ठीक हो गया 4 दिन में। हम डॉक्टर विश्वरूप राय जी को और विजय वडकपलकर जी को थैंक यू बोलना चाहते हैं।
अगर आप डायबिटीज़ या हाई ब्लड प्रेशर या हाई कोलेस्ट्रॉल की दवा पे हैं तो अगला 5 मिनट का वीडियो ही काफ़ी होगा आप में से 70% लोगों का दवा से पूरी तरह पीछे छुड़ाने के लिए। मैं बात कर रहा हूँ न्यू डायबिटीज़ गाइडलाइन का, ACP गाइडलाइंस, जो कि पिछले साल 6 मार्च 2018 में रिलीज़ हुआ था। इसको लगभग 1 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं, लेकिन शायद अभी तक आपको इसकी जानकारी नहीं है, क्योंकि इंडियन मेडिकल एसोसिएशन, जो कि पिछले 10 सालों में देश में 30 से ज़्यादा मेडिकल स्ट्राइक कराने का महारत हासिल कर चुकी है, ने डिसाइड किया कि ये नया गाइडलाइन पेशेंट तक ना पहुँचे। शायद इसलिए क्योंकि इस गाइडलाइन को इम्प्लीमेंट करने का मतलब ये है कि पेशेंट को ये बताना कि बरसों से जो दवाइयों पे वो हैं, उस दवाइयों को या तो ड्रास्टिकली रिड्यूस करें या पूरी तरह से बंद कर दें। दरअसल पिछले 40 सालों में कई सारे इंपॉर्टेंट मेडिकल ट्रायल्स हुए हैं, जैसे एडवांस ट्रायल, UK PDS ट्रायल, VADT ट्रायल एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली एकॉर्ड ट्रायल। इन सारे ट्रायल्स का नतीजा यही है कि ब्लड शुगर को घटाने के लिए दवा अगर लेते हैं तो ब्लड शुगर तो घटता है, बट एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग योर चांसेस ऑफ डेथ बाय 22%। आपके मौत के चांसेस को 22% बढ़ाते हैं जब आप डायबिटीज़ की दवा लेके ब्लड शुगर घटाते हैं। इसीलिए नया डायबिटीज़ गाइडलाइन ये कंक्लूड करता है, मोर डायबिटीज़ मेडिसिन मीन्स लेस ब्लड शुगर बट एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ मेकिंग यू मोर सिक एंड मोर डेथ। आप इंडो वियतनाम मेडिकल बोर्ड के डायबिटीज़ एजुकेटर को कांटेक्ट करके फ्री डायबिटीज़ गाइडलाइन हिंदी या इंग्लिश में विथ प्लेन समरी मंगा सकते हैं। अब बारी है इस नए डायबिटीज़ गाइडलाइन को अपने लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट करने की। इसके लिए आपको फॉलो करना है 3 स्टेप प्रोटोकॉल। स्टेप 1, 3 days एलिमिनेशन राउंड, यानी कि अगले 3 दिन तक डायबिटीज़ की दवा, हाइपरटेंशन की दवा और कोलेस्ट्रॉल की दवा को बंद करना। स्टेप 2, डायग्नोस्टिक चैलेंज, लाइफलाइन नंबर 250। 3 दिन तक ब्लड शुगर की दवा को बंद करने के बाद लंच के 2 घंटे बाद अपना ब्लड शुगर चेक कीजिए। अगर आंकड़ा 250 से नीचे आता है, इसका मतलब आप डायबिटीज़ के पेशेंट नहीं हैं, ना ही आपको डायबिटीज़ की दवा की आवश्यकता है। अब बात करते हैं हाई ब्लड प्रेशर की। 3 दिन के ब्लड प्रेशर की दवा को बंद करने के बाद अपना ब्लड प्रेशर चेक कीजिए। अगर सिस्टोलिक प्लस डायस्टोलिक दोनों को जोड़ने के बाद आंकड़ा 250 से ज़्यादा नहीं आता है, 250 के अंदर है, इसका मतलब आपका ब्लड प्रेशर सेफ रेंज में है और आपको ब्लड प्रेशर की दवा की आवश्यकता नहीं है। नाउ लेट्स टॉक ऑफ हाई कोलेस्ट्रॉल। कोलेस्ट्रॉल की बात करते हैं तो कई सारे टर्म्स हैं इसके, LDL, SDL, गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल, बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल, ट्राइग्लिसराइड, इन सब को छोड़िए, सिर्फ एक बात याद रखिए, टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल। 3 दिन दवा छोड़ने के बाद कोलेस्ट्रॉल चेक कीजिए। अगर टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल 250 से नीचे है, यानी कि आपको कोलेस्ट्रॉल की दवा की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है। मेरा 20,000 पेशेंट के साथ अनुभव ये कहता है कि 70% पेशेंट जो इस वक्त दवा ले रहे हैं, इन रियलिटी उनको दवा की आवश्यकता नहीं है, बल्कि दवा लेके वो अपने आप को और बीमार कर रहे हैं। सिर्फ 28% पेशेंट ऐसे हैं जिनको दवा की थोड़ी बहुत ज़रूरत हो सकती है, क्योंकि उनका ब्लड शुगर 250 से ऊपर है लेकिन 300 के अंदर, यानी कि उनका ब्लड शुगर, उनका ब्लड प्रेशर, उनका कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल सेफ रेंज से थोड़ा ऊपर है। लेकिन यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रेटजी और हो सकती है, दैट इज डाइट मॉडिफिकेशन। और यहाँ आता है द थर्ड स्टेप, 72 आवर्स डाइट मॉडिफिकेशन। आप हमारे डायबिटीज एजुकेटर को कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं और आपके लाइफस्टाइल, आपकी एज, आपकी वेट, आपकी हाइट और आपके मेडिकल कंडीशन के हिसाब से वो आपको फ्री में एक कस्टमाइज्ड डाइट प्लान डिज़ाइन करके देंगे। और इस डाइट प्लान को अगर आप 72 आवर्स तक फॉलो करते हैं तो विद इन 72 आवर्स आपके आंकड़ों को सेफ रेंज में लाया जा सकता है। लेकिन सेफ रेंज में आने के बाद इस डाइट को छोड़ना नहीं है, इसे लाइफ लॉन्ग फॉलो करना है, बिकॉज ये डाइट सिर्फ आपके लिए फूड नहीं है, ये एक मेडिसिन के रूप में भी आपके लिए काम करेगा, आपको बीमारियों से बचाएगा। सिर्फ 2% पेशेंट ऐसे होंगे जिनके आंकड़े 300 से ऊपर होंगे, ब्लड प्रेशर के, ब्लड शुगर के और कोलेस्ट्रॉल के। दे आर द पेशेंट इन ट्रू सेंस, दे आर द वन जो कि मल्टीपल कॉम्प्लिकेशन से जूझ रहे हैं। ये वो हैं जिनको दवाइयों के सही मायने में ज़रूरत है, लेकिन परमानेंटली नहीं, फॉर ए शॉर्ट पीरियड। अगर आप उन 2% पेशेंट में से हैं तो आप इस वक्त डायबिटीज़ 72 ऐप अपने मोबाइल में डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और अपने डायबिटीज़ एजुकेटर की मदद से मुझसे जुड़ सकते हैं, सो दैट आई मे हेल्प यू टू फ्री योरसेल्फ ऑफ 3 Ds, ड्रग्स, डिजीजेस एंड डॉक्टर्स, बिकॉज you don't need medication, you just need education. to reclaim your health. This is Dr. Bishwarup Roy Chaudhary. All the best. Jai Hind. Thank you.
So, what did you learn? I want you to unmute yourself, please. Because these presentations are speaking so much, and it is so much enlightening that it has changed my life. You know, my diabetes was drug induced. I used to take blood thinner called Ecosprin AV75. And I read, there is a free book I will share with you in the group or individually. High Cholesterol, Biggest Historical Medical Fraud by Dr. Bishwarup Chaudhary, where it is clearly stated that if you are on a statin, which is contained in a Ecosprin AV75 blood thinner, then within 1 year, 12 months, you get two diseases, gift of two diseases free. Diabetes type 2, high blood pressure, which was my case. And the moment I realized that, and then he gives a simple solution to replace that medicine with, in your masala box, methi ka powder, haldi ka powder, sult means ginger powder. All three, you take it with warm water, lukewarm water, after 40 minutes after each meal, lunch and dinner. Then blood thins naturally. You don't need blood thinner to be taken, which is inviting you with other diseases. And that is the whole racket, you know, our medical doctors are playing with. You tell me a doctor, one diabetologist who has cured type 2 diabetes without tablets and or insulin. They tell you very openly, you have to live with high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes till your last breath. You have to take medicine. I'm sorry to say, they're absolutely wrong. They don't want to share. You heard what Dr. Esselstyn said, Dr. Dean Ornish said. You know, he says it is like mopping up the floor while the tap is on. You know, that is how we are treating the diseases. We are not treating, we are just giving symptomatic relief by, high tools like bypass and stents and things like that. But we are not telling the patients, like the Hippocrates said, that doctors of the future will treat human body with, not with medicine, but food that with medicine. So nutrition ka importance bahut zyada hai, and that is the route. If you want to adopt, that is where I'm there, I'm with you, and I can help you get rid of your medicines. But you need to take a call, and that is where my next day's presentation is all about. And how do I help you? How do I take you to the next level? So from my side, this is what I wanted to present to you today. So unless it inspires you, or unless you have energy to take and you want to take it to go to the next level, there is no point presenting it and doing everything else. So I want here, that's why I'm pausing, and I want you to come back and say, what are your learnings? Are you excited? Where are you? Would you like to be part of the journey of medicine-free life? Then only it makes sense. Because otherwise, if you don't want to change your lifestyle and you want to, continue doing wrong things in terms of eating wrong food, not sleeping well, and taking medicine, and you think that your doctors will make you well, I'm sorry. That's not the way. That's not the route. That is my personal, not only my personal view, hundreds of people have cured. So that is what it is. And we have stories of them. We can give you PDF copies of that if you don't believe me. There's no reason why you should, because I have given you my customers' video just now. And there are so many of them. Not only in Rotary International, there is Bharat Pandya, who is a doctor by himself. I will play that video tomorrow, first thing in the morning, first thing in the evening when we start tomorrow's presentation. But before I do that, I want you to share with me where you are in your journey and where are you seeking, you want the help from my side. So that makes the partnership. Otherwise, it doesn't really make anything, further. Would you like to say something, Kakoli? Ms. Datta?
Yeah, sir. I have listened to you.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I will be able to go all through the tips or all through the ways you have told, but I will try. Let me see if it will be possible.
See, this is a language I would suggest you need to change. Either you do it or you don't do it. There's nothing like I will try.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is, see, we say things without really having that intention. I'm sure you don't have the intention that way. But what you mean is, what I'm telling you is, we are not challenging the doctors. What we have to work upon is, did you know that guideline which Dr. Vishwarup is talking about, which is now 3.5-year old, that if your HbA1c level, do you know what is your HbA1c today?
Yeah, I know. It is
How much?
around 6.2.
Then are you still taking medication?
Yeah, I am under medication.
Why? If you are at 6.2 level, Dr. Vishwarup has shown, which is the American College of Physicians guideline. If it is 8.25, then you don't need to take medicine. You are at 6.2. You are pre-diabetic level. You too should stop it totally. That's what you are learning today is.
That's my fasting and PP. Some days, 2-3
Doesn't
months ago,
matter.
it
Doesn't
showed me a
matter.
little bit
Doesn't matter.
higher range. That's why.
Do you know that blood pressure earlier 160/90 was normal? Now it is, present guidelines says 128.
Okay.
It has been steadily reduced by who? Who?
Doctors are only doing maybe.
Medical associations, Indian Medical Association, American Medical Association, Diabetes Association. So why they are doing it? They are in conjunction with pharmaceuticals. How will, see, you heard him closely that 70% of the people are not supposed to take medication while they are doing it. That is why all those tests, that is how I got rid of my medicine.
I would like to share something more, sir. Actually, because of this thing, diabetes, I was asked to go for ultrasound and also. Then when I went for ultrasound, I had this thing. I had some issues like fatty liver. It was shown grade 2 fatty liver.
Do you know fatty liver? Anyway, you complete, then I will help
I had fatty liver and even fatty pancreas too. It was shown these two. This thing was detected in my ultrasound.
Normal. How many
Okay,
years
then
you are on medication, you tell me?
almost 12 years I am under medication.
No wonder. That is why you need the help most, Ms. Datta, you need the help most. And I guarantee you can be out of your, out of your medicines in just like our friend was in 90 days, but it may take 6 months for you, but you will certainly be, but you have to have a will to do so. And we are not fighting against we will make sure that your levels come down, sugar levels, blood pressure level. Then only we will ask you to get rid of your medication. You understand? Because you must understand, those videos you can see 10 times, the Dr. Bill Clinton's video. See, there is a science behind it. And he says, if 85% of the people have got the results, I want to try. This video is of 2010. Do you know that Bill Clinton is still alive? He is.
Yeah. He is.
He's young, hale and hearty, even at 75 plus now.
Yeah.
So if he can get rid of his medicine and reverse his heart disease, you don't have any such major issue. All you have is fatty liver. And that is because of excessive medication. Do you know that third largest cause of death after cancer and heart attack is fatty liver?
Yeah.
Which doesn't come in any medical certificate. Death certificate में कभी liver failure कभी आता है क्या? Ask yourself why. This is all made by doctors and the pharmaceutical industry. They don't want to show you the real reasons for your death. Once your liver fails, your key organ, brain, heart, and kidneys fail, and then you die. But why do you allow your liver to fail? Did you read that Swamiji's video just now? Heard?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
just
heard.
fasting means not eating. You know,
No,
with
it
your
is also said, excuse me, sir, it is also said that diabetes patient, they should never go for feasting and fasting.
you know why they are saying that? Because the moment you do that, you will get well. And if you get well, their meter stops. That is what I am doing. So here, I mean, my mission is so big, 10 lakh people to come out of 3Ds, drugs, disease, and doctors. Nutrition plays the
Very
important role. Fasting plays the important role. Start eating kacha raw vegetables and fruits, and you see your diet, if it is more than 60% contents only of fruits and vegetables, that too raw without cooking them. I'll come to that, how to solve that problem. It is difficult, but it is not impossible. Once the moment you do that, your sugar level will drop, because food becomes that whatever metformin is doing today will be done by raw vegetables.
okay.
Do you know that? Coupled with 16 hours fasting window, intermittent fasting, for which Nobel Prize is given. See, this is all study done by me. I always say I am not a doctor, but I am Dr. ka baap hu main. But doctor has not given the results. We have given results. 20,000 is not a small number. People have got results, positive results. I have a PDF book of that. You can go through, get the number and dial them, check with them, and then come on this journey. But that is what I'm here to educate you. This would have been charged no less than 1,000 rupees, but I'm doing it for 199 for you. Why? I'm here to educate you. I'm not a doctor, but I'm saying you don't need medication. You need education on what is the kind of way you can improve your breath. You have to be a student of Brahma Vidya. I'm a teacher of Brahma Vidya. I can give you guarantee. You start, your body's pH level increases. Your fatty level will get cured in 90 days. But for that, you have to first stop taking medicines, no? For which there is a test, 72 hours, you do a particular diet plan. Okay. In that video of Vishwarup, he said it is free. Nothing comes free, madam. Nothing comes free. We don't give anything free. The point is, there are hundreds of people have got results. There is a case of doctor. You can talk to CA Sharad Jain. Unka number share karunga main. Point is, look at that mother, how she got well. Her son Atul got well from corona fever. She must have phoned me 25 times during that time. I said, madam, पैरासिटामोल यदि देना होता तो आप मेरे पास आए क्यों? मैं पहले दिन आपको बोला था नहीं देना है उनको. खाली कुछ नहीं करना, उनको फास्टिंग में रखो. उनको बहुत डिहाइड्रेट बॉडी नहीं होने दो. इसके लिए कौन सा भी जूस कितना भी दे दो, प्रेफरेबली संतरा, मौसम्बी, नींबू. And don't give him hard food, which she did for 3 days, and he was out after 4 days. He had no temperature. Energy comes back to you. That is the kind of, the power your body has from within. In Brahma Vidya, it has been described as, human body is described as transcendently beautiful, infinitely intricate, and most gloriously accurate instrument in the universe. Am I respecting my body? Do I go from within? This part above your head, from the neck onwards, this contains 7 heaven doors. These 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils. Ye jo tongue hai, teeth within. You can talk, create more life you want to create. You can taste everything good by this tongue. How valuable, but it never gets bitten by 32 teeth within. Have you ever wondered how good that mouth is? It allows us to speak, it allows us to think, it allows us, we have great memories. Where are those powers coming from? God has given us so much of power. There is a potential you are divine from within. You don't need to eat medicines. You can become your own doctor. That is the journey. I am charging you fees. Tomorrow evening, I'm going to propose you 12 months support. Nothing comes free. You have to pay a price. But that is where you have to go ahead and do it. And why not? What stops you? If your medicines are stopped, fatty liver becomes normal. Do you know, can you put a price tag on that? Certainly not. I'll put that. I'll tell you, you get at least 10 years addition to your life. What is the value of those 10
That will be the price.
that is what it is. And the kind of medications you're paying today monthly, kind of consultation fee you're paying to your doctor, nothing compared to that, nothing. This investment for 12 months is nothing. People are charging 60, 70K, 35K and all that stuff. I charge hardly anything, which you come to know tomorrow, any which way. But that's the second part. But do you get where you are today? That is what it is. So the next agenda today we have is why diabetes happens. So and unless you want to further share, because we can do that even tomorrow, this further agenda. But today we can talk one-on-one. Rajiv ji, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you like to share some things like Ms. Datta shared her part? Would you like to say something? What is your challenge? Where are you in this journey? And how does some things that I have presented to you, did it make sense to you? Did it appeal to you? Things like that.
Yeah, basically around 3 years back, I got detected with diabetes.
Okay.
And the initial reading.
How young you are?
I am around 52.
52. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So
Just,
the initial reading was really very disturbing. In fact, I was not aware that I'm suffering from diabetes and all that. One fine day,
sugar level was 400 plus.
400 plus, of course.
It's a silent killer. Huh? By the way, it is a very dangerous disease. It just attacks you from within your key organs. So don't take it lightly, any which way.
Yeah. So
but the good news is,
it was around 450.
Okay.
So when I went to the doctor, then definitely they started the medicines and all that. And at the same time, they also advised me to, basically I'm working on a company where I need to basically sedentary lifestyle, sitting on a chair and all that.
Normal.
Something like that.
You are normal.
Normal. Yeah.
Tell me what's your height, weight, and HbA1c level today.
HbA1c level today nowadays around 6.3 and 6.3.
No,
and
when you started, what was it?
It was 13.
So today you are on just metformin. You're on medication, tablets, or you are also taking insulin?
No. I am not taking medication. I am not taking any medicine or insulin. Nothing else. Nothing.
So how did you manage it to come to 6.2 level?
Basically, no sugar, even in the milk and the tea and whatever I am taking, and even curd, no sugar at all. Sugar I have avoided. And in the morning, I do a morning walk every day without fail, at least 5 kilometers.
That's good.
At least 5 kilometers. But 1 year approx, I took the medicine. I don't know, because of this medicine and all that, I got detected again with the blood pressure. It was 160 by 100 or something like that. And then I took medicine for blood pressure also.
आपने weight नहीं बताया, आपका weight नहीं बताया, राजीव.
My weight is 76 and the height is 170.
76. So you're overweight by at least 8 kilos. So that is where, it must be below the navel, and that is a visceral fat. That is a problem area, inviting trouble for your, major issues, chronic illnesses like, heart disease and all. Let's not talk about it because we don't want to create them. We want to cut them at the root cause level. Yeah.
So as of now, I usually every alternate day or 3 day, I used to check my sugar level. and blood pressure on the daily level. If something I find that it is on the higher side or so, maybe I used to take medicine for a week or so. But again, that frequency is almost something you can say, maybe after 3 months or 4 months, I used to take for 1 week or something like that, and then stop it.
So you are not totally off the medication. So later, because I was surprised when you said your level is 6.2 without taking medication, because it cannot be, it cannot become that way. Because, but for your information, even your sugar level up to 225 post lunch, and that too morning fasting, suppose if it is 160 or 150, and post lunch it is 250. So then it is average sugar is 200. Do you understand? So that is okay. That is not a level where you need medication. That is the good news I want to share with you. That is what that American College of Physicians is telling you all. That if you eat more medicines means your sugar will come down, but you are coming closer to your death by gulping those metformin tablets. You are killing your second brain, that is your liver. That is what madam is facing the problem just now. See, so you are at the right place and you can stop all that thing by, you have no choice, rather you take up this journey and go ahead and do it. I'm there to support you. Not only you, I'm sure you must be knowing at least 25% each within the close family, you take family and friends. Let us guide each one of them, because I'm looking not only to you, but through you, you know, to make that figure of 1 million people, you know. Today it is only in hundreds, by hundreds, but I'm very sure I can influence, because I'm a role model. I myself was detected because of the blood thinner, and I tell you the simple solution is masala box mein turmeric powder, sundh ka powder with ginger. There are so many magic things within your kitchen. Why do you have to take the tablets, which is a chemical? You know, the chlorophyll within the plant, whole foods, that is what whole food plant based. There's a China study, everything is about that. Study that, and I'm there to support you, not only just giving you a 20 videos virtual product, but which will be with you lifetime. But you will have what you call every week, 52 weeks. I'll be with you 1.5 hours and guide you how to implement what I'm telling you to implement. It's easily said than done, but actually doing it takes efforts. And if you do it, there's nothing that stops you from winning, you know. And that journey starts within 72 hours. You will come to know, like Rajiv has stopped intermittently the medicines, and he knows that I don't have to take every time. But couple of months के बाद sugar वापस बढ़ जाता है. वो क्यों नहीं बढ़ेगा? वो कैसे नहीं बढ़ेगा? वो उसको educate करना है हमें. बस. Once he knows that journey, then there is a beautiful thing. I am always a good studier. Can you see this book? Order this today.
Eat to beat diseases.
I'll put it in individual WhatsApp to you. Eat to Beat Disease by Dr. William Lee. I'm a student of his. You know, the guy is a doctor who approves the patents in US, the medicines. The same method he is used to see the effect of food as acting as medicine. See the kind of study that he has got. If you go to his YouTube video and listen to his 2-hour lecture, you will never ever eat the medicine. And he has come up this beautiful book where he gives a 5x5x5 system, whereby there are 5 defense systems in the body. There are foods which each defense system is, you know, protected and enhanced, whether it is immunity, whether it is what you call the microbiome or whatever, you know. There are so many defense systems in the body. So regenerative system, all those things there are particular type of foods which you can choose. There is a list of 200 foods he has given, and you choose the foods from there, and you make sure that you eat every day. So you choose your own diet, not necessarily you have to eat particular thing only. So there are so many ways. There are so many good news, and which can act as a substitute for you. So which will act as a substitute for medicine. So why take the chemical? Live with food. Food. Simple thing. If I describe what is the right food for you, which becomes medicine. Take a case of apple. When you cut an apple and leave it open for half an hour, what happens? It turns black. Why? Because of oxidization process starts. Because there are living cells in the apple. But there are no living cells in the pizza. There are no living cells in any processed foods for that matter. But what are we eating? 70 to 90% of the time, we are eating processed food. That is why I say that when the kitchen you spend more time, you are inviting the trouble. Start eating more and more living foods, raw vegetables, fruits, and you will be away from all these problems. That is in sum and substance the story that you need to adopt, and it's not easy. You have to become a student of Brahma Vidya. There is a 5,000 rupees online course which will come to your house by way of virtual video, 6 months. You'll need to learn how to breathe right. There are 8 spiritual breathing exercises. There are 5 to 6 ways of meditating. I'm going to teach you that 5 minutes if we get time, how to meditate. You are today what you have till today thought about. But most of the times we are thinking we are individual. So individual, when you say I'm an individual human being, always have limitations. But you don't know that there is a divinity within you. And if you want those 9 qualities, as I said in the beginning, I'm whole, I'm perfect, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm loving, I'm harmonious, I'm rich, I'm young, I'm happy. These are the 9 qualities of God, which is everywhere in the universe. And that God is not in those idols as we are worshipping. That God is actually in every living form. That God is in you and me also. Start respecting each one of us. Start loving each one of us. And start spreading this light. You will get back 4 times back. That is what it is all about. So you need to empower your breath. You need to empower your thought. You need to empower your eating. You have to exercise, not just, there are 1 crore cells, as I said, in the body. If you just imagine, imagination is a divine power within us. There are 2 divine powers. One is imagination. Second is your speech. Your speech has a creative power. Whatever you say, that we have seen the many great people, when they used to say something, it used to happen that. Why? Because they have done that spiritual studies for years together. They haven't talked like, gossiping, whatever we do. No. But they have talked after doing a lot of studies from within, studying from within, that they have practiced those breathing exercises. So for you to empower your breath, like Kapil Dev has become a good fast bowler, a good captain, and a good batsman. That is how in 1983 we won the World Cup under his leadership. But do you know that he used to practice 16 hours a day? So for you to empower your breath, you need to practice at least 40 minutes out of 1,440 minutes. Everybody has got 24 hours multiplied by 60 is 1440. So would you commit yourself for 40 minutes to empower your breath? Then I challenge you, if you do so, there is no way this diabetes will remain. Within 90 days, it will vanish in the thin air. That is what my promise to you is. So it is all upon you to take up and decide and run with what I'm giving you. There is no choice, Rajiv. And am I pronouncing your name? Kakoli. Am I pronouncing your name? Yeah. Okay. So that is what I have to offer you today. And shall we, just before we wind up, I want to show you what is diabetes all about. Shall I do that?
Yeah.
Now I have to use the whiteboard. Let me just see if I can. Can you see the whiteboard now?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay, clear. Okay, good. Sorry. Okay, if you, my drawing is very bad, pardon me for this. If this is a human cell, hello, one second. I don't know why it is vanishing. I have pressed some wrong button. Where is the pencil here? Can you see any one of you?
On the screen, it is there. When you touch the screen, maybe.
No, draw. Okay, draw. Then this is the pencil, right?
Yeah.
And then when I touch it here, it becomes, I don't know. No, I don't know. It is very simple, but sometimes it becomes so complicated. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, I can do from my.
Would you like to share? Would you like to do it? But no, don't worry. You imagine now. Now I told you, imagination the power. Don't worry about it. Even if I am not able to draw it. Okay. Rajiv and Karoli. See, it is so simple. If you have a cell, it is like a round figure. Okay. Within the cell, there is a receptor on the cell. Which is called insulin. Okay. And that receptor, what happens is when you eat a carbohydrate, it converts itself into sugar. So that sugar has to be converted into energy, which is the role of an insulin. Okay, but for that, the receptor has to allow the sugar or carbohydrate to enter within that cell through the receptor. Then the insulin can work upon it and convert that blood sugar into energy. Okay, which is used by the cells for its works. You know, different cells and different key organs of the body. But what happens if the cell is blocked? How it is blocked? Receptor is blocked. It is blocked because of chewing gum. Imagine chewing gum. If a chewing gum is put into the lock of the key, will the key open the lock? Will the key function normally if there is a chewing gum? You all know chewing gum, right?
Yes.
So it will not. So it is blocking that. Similarly, fat in the body is blocking the receptor of a cell, which is called insulin, and therefore that sugar cannot enter the cell, and therefore it spreads into the blood. So your blood sugar goes up. Are you getting me? So the solution lies in removing the body fat. And solution lies in removing the body fat, because the more and more body fat in your cells, so it is called intramyocellular lipid. Instead of simply saying fat, doctors want to confuse you. So they are using this medical term, intramyocellular lipid. Means intra means in the. Intramyocellular means in the cell, and fat in the cell, in short, you know. But when you remove that fat, the simple solution lies in, eat less of fat, sugar, SOS, salt, oil, sugar. The moment you reduce your fat in the diet, naturally this fat is melted. When you eat raw vegetables, chlorophyll or it is converted into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide cleans up the toxins in the body, including the fat. So the moment you clear up this fat, there is the insulin resistance stops, and then insulin sensitivity increases. So that is how the simple role all you have to do is remove the fat from the cellular level, from your cells. How do you do that? Eat less of fats, less of SOS, salt, oil, sugar. Okay, and eat more of raw food, which will dissolve the fat. So that is how diabetes, insulin sensitivity can be increased, insulin resistance can be lowered. So if you understand this term insulin resistance, then there you are, your half the problem is solved. And that is where I'm saying the diet will work for you, because you now know what is this diet I'm talking about. Are you with me? So this is what I wanted to tell you. There is the video by Neil Bernal on this subject, and I will share the clip. There are so many things I want to share, but it is 2 days are too short. But I hope you're understanding the principle behind it. And if you do so, there is 102% guarantee. Do you see my energy levels? I'm just 66. I will turn 66 in September 7 this year. Okay, and I am without diabetes. I mean, I am without tablets now for last 4 years. Where the energy has come, I'm saying, if you can leave this line, energy is everything. Everything is energy. So that energy is within you, my dear friends, and you have to therefore start breathing right, thinking right, start meditating, eating right food, start exercising every day, and I will show you how the energy will come back to you. So shall I run, if I have the permission, one video, which is the last item on the agenda, my happiness dose. If you are happy from within, then God within you acts, and then you can become God, and you can create your own world, whatever you want. Forget about illnesses, but you can conquer, you can get health, you can get happiness, you can get success, you can get peace, you can get prosperity. That is the solution, all in one, in adopting this lifestyle. So if you are interested, I will run that 5 minutes video, then I will give you another 10 minutes. Let us overshot the time, but I don't mind working up to 8:45, provided if you are interested, then we will do so. Otherwise, my plan is to run that 5 minutes video at least on happiness, so that happiness is your first duty. If you are happy from within, I'll show you tomorrow morning first thing. Tomorrow when I say I have a plan, tomorrow evening I have a challenge, by the way. Tomorrow, can we meet in the afternoon, or shall we meet day after tomorrow? Ideally, in the evening, same time. Because tomorrow I have some challenge, family function, and I have to attend that. So with your permission, I would like to do the same session instead of tomorrow, day after tomorrow evening. Is that okay with Rajiv ji? And is that okay with Kakoli?
Yeah, it's okay with me. Day after tomorrow
How
evening.
about Rajiv, sir?
Day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Monday, you mean Monday?
Monday evening, 7 to 8:30.
Okay, maybe little late, or maybe I can join from the car.
You can join from?
Car.
Okay, you're driving. So if you want, instead of 7:30, we can do it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No problem. Through the mobile, I can join.
So having said that, let me play that video on happiness. You will learn a lot. There is a happiness dose, as they call it. and I'll show you exercise 5 minutes. If you do that exercise 5 minutes in the morning, first thing in the morning, you will be happy 24 hours a day, throughout the day. You know, your 1 crore crow cells, as I told you, they will start dancing and they will say, I'm whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, rich, young, happy. So this is the happiness dose, and dose literally means not a medical dose, but D stands for dopamine, O stands for oxytocin, and S stands for serotonin, and E stands for endorphin. So these are the happy chemicals, as against the there are bad chemicals, stress chemicals, which are I'm forgetting them, 2 of them, but doesn't matter. So they are we have to replace those bad chemicals. I'll tell you tomorrow morning when I come to remember that. But if the moment you start doing that exercise, it will be a guarantee that those happiness dose chemicals will start releasing in your body, and your whatever that bad liver, bad pancreas, they will become normal. You know, just listen to this video very attentively. Sorry, where am I?
Video is not showing.
No, I know. I'm just wondering where is this? Where I have put that video? It's not. Some problem with sharing that. Here it is. Sorry. Happiness dose. Yeah.
Said. One is endorphins, one is serotonin, third is oxytocin, and fourth is dopamine. I will explain to you each one of these by giving you examples. And if you can have those chemicals in the body, increase the dose of those chemicals, you can be very, very happy in life. Let us start with endorphin moments. There are so many endorphin moments in my life. To give example, when I passed my CS final exam, way back in June 1978. I will never forget that. Any professional exam, whether it is CA, whether it is cost accountant, whether it is company secretary, they are very tough exams. So when I passed that, how much happy I was. Secondly, when my daughter became graduate from Vijay, when my daughter became graduate from physiotherapy college, another daughter, how happy I was. How happy I was when both my daughters got married. How happy I was when I became grandfather first time. How happy I was when I wanted to reduce my weight. I reduced 10 kilos of my weight last December. How happy I was. How happy I was when I got rid of my 3Ds in my life: disease, drugs, and depression. When my diabetes got cured, when I didn't have to take medicine for my diabetes. These are some of the endorphin moments. Find out what are your endorphin moments, and every week try to achieve one endorphin moment. For example, if you achieve your goal, you will be happy. You decide to go for a walk, and consistently for a week you have gone for a walk for half an hour, whatever it is, 20 minutes. How happy you will feel. That is called endorphin moments of life. Deliberately take stock of your endorphin moments. Second is serotonin chemical in the body. When you help others, how happy you become. When I help my students to become to do first 9 students, when I make them join Brahma Vidya, how happy I was. How happy I was when one of my students, CS company secretary Girish Nadkarni, called me and said, Vadakbalkar, I am doing now Pradipak midway, and how happy I am 5 years back when you met me and told me join Brahma Vidya. Now I am so happy, I cannot describe that in words. By listening to Girish's experience, how happy I was. This is what happens when you help others. And so try and help, go out of reach and help others to make your life happy. That is called serotonin chemical. That increases when you help others. Third is oxytocin chemical. Oxytocin means when you touch the love symbol, when you touch somebody, that is called oxytocin chemical. You know, with love you express some kindness to your near and dear ones or your friends. That is called oxytocin moment, oxytocin chemical, that increases. And the last one is dopamine. Means you feel very good when you have cup of tea or cup of coffee. Means any habit, whatever habit, good or bad, that is called dopamine. Means by having that thing, you become happier. If you like pizza, then you have a piece of pizza, you become happy. That has become a habit to you. You cannot go to sleep unless you have a cup of coffee or a glass of milk. So that is what is dopamine. So if you express these 4 types of chemicals and deliberately to have these doses, happiness dose, how happy you can, and if you are happy, you make others in your life, be it family members, friends, happy in their life and get blessed. God bless you and live long by being happy and make use of this 4.
Well, so that is happiness. And tomorrow, I mean, day after tomorrow, rather, I will share the exercise of 5 minutes. How to do that exercise that will raise your 1 crore cells in the body. They'll start dancing with happiness. So that is my promise. And before we close, I leave the platform open for you. If you have any closing questions for me to come back with answers, I would love to do that. Is there any? Hello.
It's okay for now.
Nothing.
It's okay for today, sir. Tomorrow,
Great,
day after tomorrow, we meet
Day
again.
after tomorrow, let's meet at 7 o'clock, Monday evening. So let's close today's meeting with a prayer again. So I'll ask you to take a posture of a prayer, touch your heels together, your back straight, close your eyes, watch your breath. Your breath is life, right? So today evening, don't go to bed unless you do this 2 minutes or 5 minutes, let us say. Just watch your breath, okay? Just watch your breath and say these lines, I am whole, I am whole, I am whole, I am perfect, I am perfect, I am perfect, I am strong, I am strong, I am strong, I am powerful, I am powerful, I am powerful, I am loving, I am loving, I am loving, I am harmonious, I am harmonious, I am harmonious, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, I am young, I am young, I am young, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy. I give thanks, I give thanks, I give thanks. With that, let me chant a prayer. Let's take a deep breath. And let's say Omkar together. Oh. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityur Ma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And I hope you are inspired, and we will continue the journey with the morning, one exercise, breathing exercise, and one simple technique, how with widening of throat, you can increase your energy levels. In fact, I think I cannot close the meeting without telling you that technique. Just do this, when you take a straw and when you sip in the coconut water through the straw, what do? Same process you have to do without the straw, but close your lips, and all you have to do is your upper teeth and lower teeth, if you separate them and your lips are closed, this is what you do. So then there is a naturally your throat is widened. You do that widening of throat and inhale and then exhale. So what happens is you take more of energy, more of oxygen, more of air, and along with the two, you are also taking prana energy, which is subtle in nature, which is everywhere, plenty in nature and available. You do that. Therefore, your nostrils, you cannot stretch beyond a point because they're made up of haddi, in between. So what do? You widen your throat, do like this. And suck in the air. Do it right now, Just do like this. And while exhaling also do the same thing. Means keep your lower teeth and upper teeth separate. So you widen your throat. And your lips are closed. You are not breathing through the mouth. You're breathing through only nose. But you're doing this posture. Do it a couple of times and tell me how do you feel. it may be noise may come because the air resistance is there within, no? So the noise may, but don't do deliberate noise, okay? You know, and now just do this last experiment. Keep three fingers before your nostril and just do normal breathing and see how much of breath is coming out. And now with the technique I taught you, widen throat and see whether, which case the breath is more coming out more. Can you feel it? With widened throat? Do you experience that what is your experience? When is the air coming out more? While widened throat or without normal breath? Hello?
Widen throat, widen throat.
Exactly, because more of air you're sucking in, so more of air you are exhaling, you know. So why more oxygen has to be taken? Because along with oxygen, not only air, but prana energy, which is so subtle, which is the jadoo, which is the magic wand. Prana energy is running the entire body, whether you're sleeping, whether you are awake. While you are sleeping, your digestion continues, your breath continues, your digestive system is continuing, your distribution of oxygenated blood goes to every cell of your body through the small little 225-gram pumps. You know, it is said that those blood vessels, they are so thin, if they are put in the single line, then it will travel 1.5 times the earth. And that everything, it happens in just 1 minute. The entire blood circulation from the heart, it happens in 1 minute. Earth ko round itna journey 1 minute mein pura ho jata hai. Imagine how powerful that small little pump is. But are we taking care of that heart? Are we we don't even know. We are not aware. So how will we take care? But now that you are aware, let's start listening to your pump from within. Today, don't go to bed without meditating for 5 minutes. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, rich, and happy. Thank you very much. With this, I want to close with your permission. Can I?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I'll share the link in the individually as well as in the WhatsApp group that we have formed. I hope you joined the WhatsApp group, right?
Yes.
Very good. And you all got my notification individually also?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Sure. Good night.
Thank you.